AITA for refusing to let my neighbor take back the dog they abandoned? Throwaway for privacy. TLDR at the bottom. I, 28F, live in a pretty quiet neighborhood and have always loved animals. About 6 months ago, my next-door neighbors, Mark and Julie, moved out of their house and completely abandoned their dog, Buddy, a 4-year-old golden retriever. They didn't say a word about it, just left him tied up in the backyard with a bag of food and water. When I realized what had happened, I was furious. Who leaves a dog behind like that? I immediately took Buddy in and made sure he was safe and fed. Over the next few days, I tried contacting Mark and Julie to find out what was going on. They ignored all my calls and texts, so I figured they didn't care and had intentionally left Buddy behind. I ended up deciding to keep him. Buddy is the sweetest dog I've ever met, and he quickly became a huge part of my life. I took him to the vet, got him vaccinated, and made sure he was healthy. It's been 6 months, and he's like family to me now. He's happy, healthy, and honestly living his best life. Then, last week, Mark randomly showed up at my door, saying they wanted Buddy back. Apparently, they had some personal issues and had to leave town quickly, but now that things had settled, they were ready to bring him home. I was shocked. I told Mark there was no way I was giving Buddy back after they abandoned him for 6 months without any contact. Mark got really defensive, saying that Buddy was their dog, and I had stolen him. He accused me of taking advantage of their situation and guilt-tripped me by saying that he and Julie had just been going through a tough time and needed a fresh start. He claimed that Buddy was better off with them since he's their dog, and they had raised him for years. I told him straight up that Buddy was staying with me. If they cared so much about him, they wouldn't have left him behind like he was nothing. I reminded him that I had spent time and money taking care of Buddy when they couldn't be bothered to even let me know what was going on. I told him that Buddy has a new home now and that I wasn't about to uproot him just because they suddenly decided they wanted to play the responsible pet owners again. Now, Mark and Julie are furious. They've been going around the neighborhood, telling people I stole their dog and that I'm a terrible person for not giving him back. FYI, they're living at a hotel and will leave sometime this week. I feel like I'm doing the right thing by keeping Buddy, but AITA? TLDR, my neighbors abandoned their dog when they moved out, and I took him in, cared for him, and made him part of my family for 6 months. Now, they want the dog back. I refused.